Howdy boys and girls, Known Spirit here. Welcome to another Payday 2 weapon review. Today we are looking at the Deagle, the long-awaited Deagle. The monster pistol of monstrosity. Barely a secondary, should be a primary. What is great about this weapon? The damage and the modded accuracy. And we'll get to that in a bit. The damage is the second best pistol next to the Bronco revolver, but it has a much higher magazine count. Much easier to use than the Bronco, so I'd recommend it a lot better. Also, the concealment is deceptively high at 28, which actually makes this the best suppressed pistol in the game. We'll get to that in a second as well. Mod slots are good with 6. That's about as many as you're going to get for any pistol in the game. Let's take a look and see what mods you get. You get a barrel extension. That means you can put a suppressor on this, which is hilarious. Laser light and the grip. Magazine, there's actually a sight for this and a slide. Magazine is great for giving you a lot more shots. Give you 6 extra slots, shots with some concealment penalty. The stability on it, well, it says it's poor. I mean, it says it's 6, and as you can see here as I spaz out, yeah, you shoot all over the place. But if you wait just a split second between your shots, like that, they group pretty well together, so it's kind of a deceptive 6. The ammo load is poor. I mean, it's really bad. You get 30 shots with the 45 damage. That's about as bad as it gets. But that's kind of deceptive because you really don't want to use your Deagle a lot. If you're using it a lot, something's gone horribly wrong. The accuracy on it is kind of meh at 10, but you can mod it all the way up to 18, which makes this a secondary sniper rifle kind of pistol, which is really nice. You can do high damage with really high accuracy. You did take a bit of a concealment penalty, but you can do it. And that's one of the great things that this thing can do. Damage, as I mentioned, is great at 45. The Bronco is at 55 unmodded, so this is second best, but to be honest, not a whole lot of difference between the two. And functionally, this is a lot easier to use. Let's take a look and see how it does on the move. Well, those shots went really well. Well, the 3 out of 4 went well. Hey, that went pretty good too. I'm going to give it a good. I'd almost give it a great, but you do have to wait a little bit between in each shot. You can't just spaz out with this gun. You do have to be precise with it. But if you are precise, you are rewarded. So as I mentioned earlier, I think this is the best suppressed pistol in the game. It actually has enough concealment that you can take it as a stealth weapon, and even though you put a suppressor on it, especially if you use the big one like the Monolith, you can still be doing a ton of damage, like one-shot knockdown damage, and that's what I think you want with a suppressed weapon in this game if you're doing it stealthily. You want to take out your targets in one shot, not miss, so you need enough accuracy, which this weapon also has. You need enough accuracy so you don't miss, so you don't put bullets into, let's say, glass that will set off an alarm. That's why this weapon you definitely want to have at least one of. Yes, that's right, you could take 2 of this weapon. You want to have at least one to take suppressed. And don't take the magazine, just take it suppressed with as much concealment as you can, and I think that's the way to go with it. And then you might want a second one to actually use as a kind of a primary replacement, especially if you have the pistol skills that make this much better. And you're really going to want to take some ammo bags with you. If you're taking this as basically as your main weapon, you're going to run out of ammo really fast. So if you're in a situation where you've gone to your Deagle and you're stuck with your Deagle for a while, you're going to get in trouble. But if you use it the way I think it's intended, stealthily or as a primary one-shot precision takedown weapon, you're going to do well. I think this is probably the best pistol in the game because it's simply the most useful weapon in the game. Even though the ammo load's terrible, you get more value for your shots than you do with a lot of other weapons. Unless you're a spaz and can't aim, in which case you probably want a different choice. But at any rate, thanks for watching this review. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe as you wish. And until next time, I will see ya.